Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
The print is here in Government Medical College in Amritsar, where the state's first coronavirus test center was established. As the number of coronavirus cases increased, several other testing centers were added too. While other states have more number of coronavirus cases, Punjab has a high death rate. The institution does not only test patients for coronavirus but also offers treatment. The print will be walking you through the entire procedure of how testing is done and what the hospital has to offer.
The centre receives COVID-19 samples from 6 districts including Amritsar, Taran, Gurdaspur and Kapurthala.
So first we receive the samples, then we match the samples integrity, that is whether the samples have been brought in cold chain or not. Then we compare the samples and the referral forms which they have sent, and after verifying the samples, then we send it for testing process. So in the testing process, the first part is the extraction of the RNA. Since it's an RNA virus, so first we extract the samples. So this is a very important step and has to be done in a biosafety cabinet. And, so we have biosafety cabinets in which we are doing all these processes. After the RNA is extracted, then we send the sample for amplification of the RNA. And once the amplification is done, then the next part is then we generate the reports and we send it to the state. The state then distribute the reports to the respective districts. Lockdown was the only measure which can be done to reduce the community transmission. So this is the only way. Since it's a new virus, there is no treatment. Definite treatment is not there. No antiviral drugs have been are there for the treatment, and there is no vaccine. So lockdown is the only method by which the community transmission can be blocked, and it should be followed religiously.
So do you think it has been effective? Have you seen a decrease in the samples?
Definitely. If you see the curve of the patient or the doubling time of the patient, you will see there is a flattening of the curve. The curve is flattening, so this will give us more time to equip us, to equip the hospitals, to equip the labs. Like I said, initially we were able to test only 10-15 samples per day. So we got the time, we got the equipment and reagents, the manpower. So by the time the load increased, we were able to cope with it.
Testing a COVID-19 sample is a detailed process requiring 8 to 10 hours of work. To ensure the work is done with efficiency, the centre tests sample in batches depending on the sample load.
So we are right now performing the real-time PCR, which is a very sensitive method for the detection of virus. So right now our lab has been authorized by the ICMR to perform real-time PCR for all the cases suspected of COVID-19. So this is the test we are doing since 7th March 2020 when our lab got authorized. So since then we are performing both screening as well as confirmatory assay for this coronavirus. So today we have already received more than 200 samples as of now. So we may receive more. So our lab is working for 24 hours. So we always try the samples which we receive on that very day. We are going to process the samples on the same day and then issue the reports on real-time basis on that very day only.
Currently, the centre has 4 biosafety cabinets, 2 automated RNA extension machines, where each machine in one run can extract 96 samples. It also has 5 running RT-PCR machines. The print also witnessed the amplification test and tried to understand how it takes place before results for COVID-19 patients are out.
So in a run of n number of samples, we have to put 2 standards. One is the positive control and one is the negative control to make sure that our run is okay. So in this we have a positive control. So this is the graph of a positive control standard. The graph has to be in a proper shape and it has to rise before some CT value, that is a threshold value. So threshold value less than 35 is considered significant So this has a proper shape and it has a CT value, and this is the negative standard in which there is no rise in the graph. That is a negative. So we have to set standards in every run. So if the run is to be taken for the samples, then these two standards have to be perfect. If the positive control standard is not coming, then the run is invalid. So we have to plate all the samples again. Or if the negative control is not coming as a straight line, then also we have to. So before interpreting the results, we check whether the positive control is coming and the negative control is a straight line.
So how does the graph suggest that it's a positive case? Does the graph suggest that?
Yes.
So how does...
So this sample
Right.
has a graph this is a sigmoid graph. So any sample with a sigmoid graph and a cycle threshold value less than 35 is considered significant, that is positive.
Okay. So this is a positive case.
This is a positive sample. We have a screening test and we have a confirmatory test. In screening test, we test for the gene which is present in all the coronaviruses. And then we have a confirmatory test in which two genes are tested, the ORF and the RDRP. And then we suggest according to the shape of the graph that whether it is positive or not. So see, we have a positive control and a negative control, but still the graphs are not coming. So this is very initial stage to judge whether the samples are positive or negative. So once the run is complete, the machine says yes, the time is being displayed on the machine, and once the run is complete, then we analyze the results on the computer, and then it has interpreted the results. We see the graphs and we compare the standards.
So the entire amplification process takes about 1.5
Yes, apart from the extraction part, which takes different time.
On an average, the center receives 200 to 300 samples every day, and a total of 15 staff members are currently involved in the process, working in 3 shifts. Different teams have been made for testing COVID. Each team consists of lab technicians, research scientists, faculty members, and lab attendants. In the process, starting from the extraction to the generation of the reports, it is imperative to ensure the safety of the staff members as well. But how does the center ensure that?
We have sufficient quantity of PPE, N95 masks, and all other safety equipment we have. We are doing all the processes in biosafety cabinets, and within the biosafety cabinet, then the virus is first lysed, that is killed. It becomes non-infectious, and then we bring the virus out of that cabinet.
तो हम लोग वैसे बैंक शीट बनाते हैं, जो भी किट आती है स्टेप बाय स्टेप कैसे उसको प्रोसीड करना है. जैसे किट आ रही है, नेक्स्ट टाइम हम लोग पहले तो उसको पूरा लिटरेचर के अकॉर्डिंग करते हैं कि कैसे किट्स आ रही हैं, बट प्रिकॉशनली हम लोग तो सभी वैसे ही प्रोसीड करेंगे.
आपको जब फर्स्ट टेस्ट रिसीव हुआ था, सैंपल रिसीव हुआ था, तब आपके लिए कितना डिफ़िकल्ट था वो?
पहली बार तो हम लोगों को डर लगा था कि हाँ सैंपल है, कोरोना वायरस है, बट जब हम लोग हमारे नोडल अफसर जो डॉक्टर KD सिंह हैं, उनके जो हमारे ऊपर जो ट्रस्ट है कि ये लोग कर लेंगे, अपने पूरी जान लगा के कर देंगे, उसी ट्रस्ट के ऊपर से ना हम लोगों ने प्रॉपर वे ऑफ प्रोटेक्शन हम लोगों ने पूरा अप्लाई किया, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम लोगों ने सारे टेस्ट किए. हमें मतलब डर था, बट उन्होंने समझाया कि जब भी आप काम करो विद प्रोटेक्शन करोगे तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. तो हम लोग वही पूरा प्रॉपर प्रोसीजर अप्लाई करके फिर ही हम लोग कैबिनेट में जाते हैं.
आप क्या क्या प्रिकॉशंस लेते हैं?
प्रिकॉशंस हम लोग डबल ग्लव्स, जब हम कैबिनेट में जा रहे हैं उसके बाद पूरी PP किट डालनी है, मास्क, N95, गोगल्स, जो हमारा ऑलरेडी एक किट में पैकिंग होती है, सील्ड होता है, उसको वेयर करके ही हम लोग कैबिनेट के अंदर जाते हैं.
Initially, we had some issues of the manpower because we had very limited staff. Because initially the workload was not that much, but as that it increases day by day, and we demanded for some workload, some equipments, and definitely the government has supported us very well. So whatever we have asked, they have provided us. So now we have multiple RT-PCR machines, and we have multiple biosafety cabinets, and the manpower we have sufficient. So we are good now.
Ma'am, can you just tell us the number of the equipment you have? How many
The institute also treats coronavirus patients. The print talked to a senior health official in the hospital and learnt that the hospital currently has 5 patients, while 4 have passed away, 3 have been cured. The hospital is equipped with 116 beds, which have now increased to 200. They have sufficient kits of N95 masks and PPEs. Psychological support to the patients is also provided via video conferencing.
For the print, this is Urjita Bharadwaj with my colleague Taran Deol from Punjab.